Hello, everyone. It's Kiki Strickland, the Matchmaker and Dating Coach. And I want to talk to the ladies today. I guess it could apply to men as well, about communicating with your dates or someone you're talking to or a boyfriend or whoever he is, about anything that you don't like or that you feel is disrespectful. We want to make sure that you are nipping things in the bud when they happen or very shortly thereafter, and not letting things that bugged you or that disappointed you or that you found unacceptable. We don't want those to just go by and not be addressed. You are learning how to not only be a good dater and pick wisely, but you're also learning how to make a relationship work. So one of the things that you'll need to do is be able to communicate your desires, your likes, your dislikes, and things that bother you. So I'll give a few examples of what you can do and say if something happens that you didn't like. One example is, I was talking to a guy friend of mine, and he was telling me a story. And in that story, he said that the woman said something, and then he dropped the B word. And he was telling the story in this excited way, and he was saying bees and bees. And so it bothered me. I do not refer to women or females as the B word. I do not think that men should ever refer to women as the B word. And even though that story was about someone else saying that, I did not like how he was saying it, because he wasn't saying that person shouldn't have been saying it. He was saying, oh yeah, he was kind of laughing about it. So I didn't say anything right then, but the next day when we were talking, I said, were you saying, because I really wasn't sure of the whole story and what he was saying. So I asked him to clarify, and that is something that you should do. If you're not sure, or even if you are sure, but you want the person to understand what they said, ask them to repeat what they had said. And sometimes that's enough for them to see, oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't have been saying that. That goes for the N word, or any other word that you don't think is acceptable. So yeah, you want to address it. And what I said was, I don't use profanity, and I definitely don't think you think it's acceptable to be referring to women that way. And he was like, oh no, I was saying that the other person said that. So yes, you want to make sure, because you are a woman of substance and value and integrity and a lady, and they need to know they can't just be saying anything around you. You're not going to accept certain behavior. And if this means that that person is not for you, then so be it. This person is not for you. And it's good that that comes out early, quickly, so that you are not wasting time. But yes, he apologized, and I was actually able to bring up something else at that point, because, hey, we're getting things off our chests. You also said this, and so address those things. It's not easy, especially if you don't know how the person is going to come back. But yes, you cannot be afraid to call things out. If you are afraid to call things out in your relationships with people, then it's not going to work well. And communication, as we know, is one of the biggest issues in a marriage or in a relationship. You need good communication. You need to be able to talk about anything in your relationships. All right. If it's something really minor, though, you can let it go. If it's not really big to you, then don't even worry about it. If it happens once and you let it go, but then it happens again, then you know, yes, I should have addressed it then. And at that point, you definitely need to tackle that conversation. Yes. All right. Any questions? Drop them in the chat. And if you have any topics that you would like me to cover, you can also drop that in the chat. All right, so subscribe and like to this channel and come back for more. Kiki Strickland, Matchmaker and Dating Coach. Talk to you soon. Happy dating.